The Allahabad pillar inscription, which was composed by Harisena, stands witness to the glory of Gupta Empire and is the most important historical source of information about Samudragupta. He was not only a great warrior, but he promoted science, art, culture, music and poetry also in his empire. Aryabhatta the astronomer and Kalidasa the poet adorned the court of Samudragupta. Harisena was a Sanskrit poet and was an important figure in the court of Samudragupta's empire. His most famous poem, written during c. 345 CE, describes the bravery of Samudragupta and is also inscribed on the Prayagraj pillar inscription. Harishena had a great interest in playing the flute with his friend Samudragupta. Harishena had also played an important role in the marriage of Samudragupta with Datta Devi. Aryabhatta, the famous mathematician and an astronomer, was another tall personality of the Gupta Empire. He discovered an approximation of pi, 628322000 is equal to 3.1416. He also correctly believed that the planets and the moon shine by reflected sunlight and that the motion of the stars is due to Earth's rotation. He flourished in Gupta era and contributed an important work, which is known as Aryabhatiya. Aryabhatta created a system of phonemic number notation in which numbers were represented by consonant-vowel monosyllables. Later commentators such as Brahmaputra divided his work into Ganita, Kalakriya and Golpada. His pure mathematics discusses topics such as determination of square and cube roots, geometrical figures with their properties and arithmetic progression problems. Aryabhatta calculated the value of pi to the fourth decimal digit. Aryabhatta's sign table and his work on trigonometry were extremely influential and was the most important contribution of Gupta era. In his Spherical Astronomy, he applied plane trigonometry to spherical geometry and gave calculations on solar and lunar eclipses. He discovered that the apparent westward motion of stars is due to the Earth's rotation about its own axis. Aryabhatta also noted that the luminosity of the moon and other planets is due to reflected sunlight. Samudragupta created a vast empire under his direct control. His empire extended from Jamuna and Chambal in the west to the Brahmaputra of Assam in the east and the Himalayan foothills on the north side of the River Narmada in the south. Samudragupta didn't stop to capture more of territories and states. He built an enormous military empire in the country. And that became one of the humongous kingdoms in the history of ancient India. He built a Buddhist monasteries in different parts of his empire. He died in 380 AD. He was succeeded by his son, Chandragupta II. We know Chandragupta II by the name Vikramaditya. At the height of Samudragupta's power, he controlled nearly all of the valley of the Ganges River and received homage from rulers of parts of East Bengal, Assam, Nepal, the eastern part of the Punjab, and various tribes of Rajasthan. He exterminated 9 monarchs and subjugated 12 others in his campaigns. Inscription number 6. Aran Stone Pillar Inscription of Samudragupta. Provenance Aran. Sagar District, Madhya Pradesh. Now in the Indian Museum, Calcutta. Script box-headed variety of late Brahmi. Language Sanskrit. Inscription number 7. Nalanda Spurious Copper Plate Inscription of Samudragupta Year 5. Provenance Nalanda, Patna District, Bihar. Language Sanskrit. Script late Brahmi of the northern class of about 5th and 6th centuries AD. Inscription number 8. Gaya Spurious Copper Plate Inscription of Samudragupta Year 9. Provenance, Gaya, Bihar. Script, late Brahmi of the northern class of about 6th or 7th century AD. Language, Sanskrit.